Every morning, millions of us reach for a bowl of oatmeal, convinced it's one of the smartest ways to kick off the day. After all, it's packed with benefits, great for keeping your heart healthy, steadying blood sugar levels, and even supporting a longer, more vibrant life. It's the classic good-for-you breakfast that feels reliable and wholesome. But here's the thing no one really talks about. Not all oatmeal is created equal. Some popular brands on grocery shelves can carry trace amounts of pesticides like glyphosate from farming practices, along with processed additives that might not align with that pure, healthy image. If you're grabbing the wrong option day after day, what you think is fueling your body could quietly add up to unnecessary risks over time. The real wake-up call isn't just one-off morning. It's repeating that choice hundreds of times a year without knowing the full story. Over time, these small exposures can contribute to ongoing inflammation, extra belly fat buildup, disrupted metabolism, and even signs of faster aging, all while you're doing your best to eat right and take care of yourself. In this guide, I'll break down 7 popular oatmeal brands that folks over 60 might want to steer clear of, based on past concerns around processing and residues. More importantly, I'll walk you through simple tips for picking cleaner, higher quality oats that better support your health as you age, like focusing on organic or minimally processed options. Because sticking with the wrong kind day in and day out won't lead to the vibrant, energetic years you're aiming for. Instead, making a smarter switch at breakfast could be one of the easiest ways to protect your body long term. Have you ever stuck to what seems like the perfect healthy breakfast, oatmeal every morning, only to still feel tired by mid-morning, notice extra weight creeping around your middle, or deal with blood sugar ups and downs? I see this all the time with my clients. They're genuinely trying to eat well and truly believe that big bowl of oatmeal is setting them up for a strong, healthy day. But years go by, their lab results come back less than ideal, and they're left confused. Here's the surprising truth. Real old-fashioned oats are actually one of the best foods out there, especially as we get older. I'm talking 60 and beyond. They're packed with beta-glucan, a special type of fiber that helps lower cholesterol, slows the release of sugar into your bloodstream, supports the smooth digestion, and keeps you feeling satisfied for hours. When prepared the right way, a smart oatmeal breakfast can make weight management easier, steady your energy all day, and be incredibly kind to both your heart and your gut. But here's something most folks completely overlook. The oatmeal you buy at the grocery store today isn't anything like the stuff from 20 or 30 years ago. Picking the wrong type can set you up for a rough start. Your blood sugar shoots up fast and then comes crashing down. Those convenient instant oatmeal packets loaded with artificial flavors, sucralose, or even synthetic dyes trigger a big insulin surge followed by a drop-off. Before you know it, you're starving again by 10 a.m., dragging through the day with zero energy and packing on pounds you don't want. Even worse, those fake sweeteners and additives can throw your gut bacteria out of whack, spark bloating or other digestive troubles, and, over months or years, potentially mess with your nervous system in ways we're only starting to understand. I've looked at the nutrition labels on dozens of the top-selling oatmeal brands out there, and honestly, I was floored by what I found. Some pack in as many as 3 different kinds of added sugar, on top of artificial sweeteners like sucralose, while slapping on labels that scream all natural or heart healthy. That's the heart of the issue. The oatmeal aisle these days is flooded with products engineered for shelf life and quick sales, not your actual health. You'll see boxes touting heart smart claims, but independent tests have turned up traces of pesticides in some of them. Others bury sky-high sugar content, skimpy fiber, and barely any protein formulas behind pretty pictures of rolling oats fields and happy farmers, making them look way healthier than they really are. And you, the one in your 50s or 60s who's working hard to keep blood sugar steady, calm down inflammation, and hold on to precious muscle mass, are the person getting hit the hardest by this. So, tomorrow morning, before you reach for that familiar box and scoop out another serving, pause for a second and ask yourself, is this breakfast actually adding healthy years to my life? Or is it quietly nudging me toward more doctor visits and prescriptions? When you choose the right kind of oatmeal, it's honestly like natural medicine for your body, supporting steady energy, a happy gut, and a stronger heart. But grab the wrong brand or version off the shelf, and you're basically pouring a bowl of sneaky sugar that's dressed up as something wholesome. Stick around for part 2, where I'll break down the 7 popular oatmeal brands you really should steer clear of, no matter how convenient or healthy they look on the box. 7 oatmeal brands to avoid. 1. Quaker Oats. Think you're kicking off your day on a smart, wholesome note with that trusty container of Quaker oatmeal? You might want to take a closer look at what's really in there. The truth is, many people could be starting their morning with traces of pesticide residues, like glyphosate, that independent tests have repeatedly found in Quaker products over the years. Add in a major recall last year for potential salmonella contamination across dozens of their items, and it's clear that long-standing marketing promises of purity and heart-healthy goodness have let down a lot of loyal customers. Quaker has been a staple in American pantries forever, especially for folks in their golden years. But just because it's familiar doesn't automatically make it the safest choice anymore. Quaker has been hit with several lawsuits over the years after independent tests repeatedly detected traces of glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup weed killer, in their oatmeal products. Even though the company insisted those tiny amounts were well below federal safety limits and not added during processing, critics pointed out that slapping a 100% natural label on boxes containing any level of this chemical felt misleading to a lot of shoppers, who expect natural to mean free of synthetic herbicides. Those legal battles sparked accusations of deceptive marketing that tricked millions into thinking they were getting pure, wholesome oats. And here's the part that still worries a lot of us. Back in 2015, the World Health Organization's cancer research arm classified glyphosate as probably carcinogenic to humans, based on studies showing links to cancer in animals and limited evidence in people. And here's the part that still worries a lot of us. Back in 2015, the World Health Organization's cancer research arm classified glyphosate as probably carcinogenic to humans, based on studies showing links to cancer in animals and limited evidence in people. If you're younger and in good health, your body might shrug off small amounts of these residues without much trouble. But once you hit 60 or beyond, things change. Your natural detox systems slow down quite a bit, making it harder to clear out toxins efficiently. Eating the same product day after day for years can lead to a gradual buildup that your body just can't handle as well anymore. And it's not just the chemical traces adding up over time. Between late 2023 and early 2024, Quaker had to recall dozens of their granola bars, cereals, and snacks over potential salmonella contamination risks, a bacteria that's especially tough on older adults and anyone with a weaker immune system. The issues trace back to their main production plant in Danville, Illinois, which had ongoing problems, including positive salmonella tests going back years, leading the company to permanently close it down in mid-2024. For folks over 60, salmonella isn't just a minor stomach bug. It can quickly turn serious, spreading to the bloodstream, leading to hospitalization, or even life-threatening issues like severe dehydration or organ complications. If you've been starting your day with Quaker products every morning for the last decade or two, there's no need to freak out right now. But it's definitely time to think twice about keeping that habit. And trust me, this is only scratching the surface of what you need to know. 2. Nanar, to grain millers. You open that familiar bag of oatmeal and catch that comforting, earthy aroma that promises a wholesome start to your day. But what you can't smell or see are the invisible risks lurking in some batches, tiny fragments of plastic that could end up in every bite, potentially irritating your gut lining or causing bigger issues down the line. That's the hidden reality with grain millers, one of the biggest industrial oat processors out there. They supply a massive chunk of the oats that wind up in countless store brand and private label oatmeal products you might be grabbing off the shelf without a second thought. Earlier this year, they had to recall over 63,000 pounds of rolled oats after discovering possible plastic contamination from their production process, highlighting just how easily these foreign bits can sneak into the food chain. Back in early 2025, grain millers, one of the biggest players in the oat processing world, had to pull over 63,000 pounds of their rolled oats off the market after discovering potential plastic contamination in certain batches. The recall covered bulk shipments of regular rolled oats and quick rolled oats, the kind often used in instant packets, granola, and baking mixes, which had already been sent out to distributors. That means plenty of those oats likely made their way into store brand products, private label cereals, and other everyday items sitting on supermarket shelves or even in your pantry right now, without you ever knowing the supplier behind them. For folks over 60 whose digestive systems aren't as resilient as they used to be, ingesting even tiny plastic fragments can trigger low-level inflammation, minor scratches in the gut lining, or a slow buildup of foreign material over time. Issues that might not show up right away, but can add stress to an already sensitive system. The FDA rated this recall as Class 2, which means there's a genuine chance of temporary or reversible health problems, even if serious complications are considered unlikely. What's especially eye-opening is that Grain Millers proudly calls itself the world's largest organic oat processor, handling about a quarter of all oats across North America. Going organic is great for avoiding pesticides, but it doesn't guarantee protection from manufacturing mishaps, like plastic sneaking in during high-volume production. And if you're thinking these kinds of slip-ups only happen in massive industrial operations, hang on. The next brand on my list might surprise you even more. 3. Nature's Path Organic. Here's something that might catch you off guard. Nature's Path Organic, a brand a lot of us reach for because it's certified organic and seems super clean, actually makes some of the sugariest flavored instant oatmeal packets out there. We're talking up to 11 or 12 grams of added sugar in a single serving for varieties like their maple or pumpkin, spice options. That's basically on par with scarfing down a glazed donut or a sugary pastry first thing in the morning, spiking your blood sugar when you're aiming for steady energy instead. Here is the issue. The sugar spikes your blood glucose, your pancreas releases insulin in large amounts, energy crashes, mid-morning cravings, increased belly fat accumulates. What's worse, most of these instant oatmeal packets are seriously lacking in fiber and protein. That means you're basically pouring empty carbs into your body, quick digesting stuff that offers zero stability for your blood sugar or lasting energy. Those tempting flavor names like cinnamon apple, maple brown sugar, or even organic peach almond might sound warm and wholesome. But let's be real. They're clever marketing tricks hiding the fact that you're eating what amounts to dessert masquerading as breakfast. Bottom line, if you kick off your morning with one of these flavored packets, you're not the one in charge of your health anymore. You're letting sugar call the shots. Foggy Signature Select. Those buzzwords like natural, no artificial flavors, or organic are plastered all over packaging to make you feel good about your choice. But they can be seriously misleading. A great example is the Signature Select brand, where these labels often hide the same sugar-loaded pitfalls we've been talking about. Their brown sugar oatmeal contains calcium carbonate, essentially chalk, used only to modify texture, 11% of your daily sodium in a single serving caramel color, linked to long-term cancer risks. Just because a package boasts no artificial flavoring doesn't mean it's genuinely good for you. In reality, companies often exploit loopholes in labeling regulations to load up on natural sugars and other additives that spike your blood sugar just the same. This is especially tough on older adults who trust these claims to make smarter choices. They end up dealing with sneaky health issues, like unstable energy, weight gain, or worse, that creep up without them ever connecting the dots back to their morning bowl of oats. 5. Macanza, Irish-style oats. Adding a flavor like apple cinnamon to oatmeal sounds super healthy. Who wouldn't love a boost of fruit in their breakfast? But here's the catch. That apple is often barely real fruit at all, usually just a tiny bit of dehydrated bits or artificial flavoring dressed up to seem wholesome. Macanza's apple cinnamon packets contain 12 g of total sugar, 9 g of added sugar, minimal protein, low fiber. Many folks grab a packet of that popular Irish-style apple cinnamon oatmeal, thinking they're starting the day with something wholesome and authentic. After all, the branding screams tradition and purity, right? But take a closer look at the ingredients, and you'll see the apple flavor mostly comes from a handful of dried apple bits, often treated with preservatives, mixed with natural flavors. Those lab-created aroma compounds that mimic fruit without delivering much real nutrition or fiber. In truth, this is just highly processed instant oatmeal dressed up as premium health food. The oats are finely cut and pre-cooked for quick prep, which sounds convenient, but it also means your body digests them faster. That quick digestion can trigger a sharp rise in blood sugar, forcing your pancreas to work overtime, pumping out insulin. Over time, especially if you're over 60 or managing your glucose levels, those repeated spikes aren't doing your body any favors. If you're after truly nourishing oats, consider skipping the flavored packets altogether. 6. Great value. Great value oatmeal seems like a total win. Cheap, fast, and right there in every Walmart aisle. Who doesn't love a 90-second breakfast? But here's the catch most people miss. Those little packets are packed with ultra-processed oats that hit your bloodstream like a sugar bomb, even when they're plain. Keep eating them day after day and those quiet blood sugar roller coasters start adding up, slowly wearing out your metabolism, packing on stealth pounds, and making your body less sensitive to insulin. Convenience today can quietly turn into a bigger health bill tomorrow. Many instant oatmeal products from this brand contain artificial dyes, red 40, yellow 5, additives, added sugar, artificial flavorings, high sodium. As we get older, especially past 60, our bodies just don't handle artificial additives and synthetic compounds the way they used to. The liver and kidneys work slower, the immune system isn't as sharp, and those natural flavors, preservatives, and other processed ingredients start to linger longer in our system. Day after day, that buildup can quietly crank up inflammation, make allergies flare more often, throw our metabolism out of whack, and even speed up the whole aging process. What's really sneaky is how easy it is to fall into this routine. Great value oatmeal is sitting on every Walmart shelf across the country. It's dirt cheap and it cooks in under 2 minutes. Most folks grab it thinking they're making a smart, budget-friendly choice. No one's stopping to read the fine print on the back. That's the real trap. What feels like harmless convenience today can slowly chip away at your health tomorrow. Those small daily exposures add up, and before you know it, you're paying a bigger price than the one on the price tag. 7. Better Oats. Better Oats hits the shelves with a name that practically screams smart choice, clean packaging, promises of whole grains, and flavors that make you feel like you're treating yourself right. It's easy to toss a pouch in your cart thinking you've nailed a nutritious breakfast without the hassle. But flip it over and dig into the details. Those packets are loaded with ultra-processed oats, added sugars in many varieties, and a bunch of natural flavorings that aren't doing your body any real favors. What sounds like a step up from the usual instant stuff is often just more of the same convenience trap in prettier wrapping. Many of their products contain sucralose, linked to microbiome disruption and inflammation, over 200 milliliters of sodium, very low fiber, very low beta-glucan. The result? Unstable blood sugar, quick hunger snacking cycles, metabolic imbalance. It might not hit you with obvious harm right away. No emergency room visits or sudden alarms. But over time, with daily exposure, the damage quietly builds up, leading to serious long-term effects down the road. If you're still reading this, it's because you value the real facts and want to make smarter choices. That's why I've narrowed it down to 3 trusted brands that truly stand out and earn your confidence. The 3 oatmeal brands you can trust. 1. Purely Elizabeth. If you're looking for that perfect mix of everyday convenience without compromising your health, this stands out as one of the smartest options available. Each packet contains 5G protein, 5G fiber, whole grain, oats plus flax, chia, quinoa, amaranth, no added sugar, no artificial ingredients. It's versatile, made with clean ingredients, and ideal for seniors who need a quick yet nutrient-packed breakfast to kickstart their day. 2. Bob's Red Mill. Bob's Red Mill stays true to its roots with straightforward, no-nonsense ingredients you can actually trust. Their oats are whole grain, minimally processed, free of artificial flavors, free of preservatives, free of hidden sugars. They don't load it up with sugars or flavors to make it taste like dessert. Instead, they keep the oats in their whole, natural state, which helps steady your blood sugar and promotes better digestion. 3. In Kodiak Cakes. Kodiak Cakes offers a balanced approach. 12G protein, moderate carbs, mild sweetness, stable energy, no deceptive marketing. It's a fantastic pick for seniors who want a breakfast that's fast to prepare, genuinely satisfying, and packed with the balanced nutrition they need. How to choose and eat oatmeal correctly. You don't have to ditch oatmeal altogether. Just take charge of how you choose and prepare it. Here are the key principles to follow. 1. Understand the types of oats. Steel-cut oats, least processed, slow digestion, lowest GI rolled oats, balanced choice instant oats, highest GI, easy insulin spikes, especially flavored packets. Choose steel-cut or rolled whenever possible. 2. Use the 3 no's and 2 yeses rule. No, added sugar, artificial flavoring, or vague natural flavors, coloring or preservatives. Yes, 100% whole grain oats, organic, non-GMO, gluten-free if needed. Short ingredient lists are best. 3. Avoid turning oatmeal into dessert. A bowl with sweetened milk, honey banana raisins, sherry is an insulin spike waiting to happen. A smart oatmeal bowl includes protein, chia, flax, eggs, protein powder, almond milk, healthy fats, nut butter, avocado, coconut oil fiber, plus antioxidants, berries, apples, walnuts, greens. This makes oatmeal a balanced meal, not a sugar bomb. 4. Portion and timing 40-50 grain. 1 or 2 cup dry oats is enough. Morning or mid-afternoon is ideal. Eating oatmeal late at night may cause bloating. Observe your body and adjust accordingly. Final message. Oatmeal can be one of the smartest, most nourishing ways to kick off your day, packed with fiber that supports heart health, steady energy, and even better digestion. But here's the catch. Not all oatmeal is created equal, and picking the wrong type or prepping it poorly can turn this powerhouse into something far less beneficial. The truth is, a surprising number of us, especially busy folks and older adults who rely on quick, convenient options, are starting our mornings with versions loaded with hidden sugars, artificial flavors, and unnecessary additives from those flavored instant packets. That can spike blood sugar, add empty calories, and undercut the real perks oats have to offer. Don't forget to subscribe to Smart Senior Living for practical wellness tips, simple routines, and smart everyday advice to help you stay healthy, safe, and confident, one step at a time. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Subscribe to Smart Senior Living and join our community, because living well gets easier when we do it together.